What do you think about Richard Sherman basically saying there's no way in hell I'm coming back next year? Because, I mean, basically he laid it out yesterday at a press conference the way you don't hear players lay out things very often. He is his own agent, but he's like, I'm not coming back next year because they have $30 million in cap space. They have 40 free agents. They're going to give Trent Williams more than 20, and they're going to give Fred Warner 18. It's like, wow, that's a lot of information. What do you think?
Yeah, so he laid it out perfectly, right? The numbers are perfect, especially, and this is in the case without even considering what's going to happen with Dee Ford and Jimmy Garoppolo. He's just talking about the straight up numbers for next year. So he laid it out perfectly, right? I just didn't like the fact that he put the numbers out for Fred Warner and Trent Williams out there. Like, he might be talking in a hypothetical sense, like, hey, this is what he's worth. Maybe he's trying to boost their value and trying to get them more money or whatever, but I don't know. It felt to me like Richard Sherman. I love Richard Sherman as a player. I think he's a Hall of Famer. You know, even as a kid, this is going to sound crazy, but he was not. I actually didn't hate him when he was on Seattle. He was really funny to me. I don't know why. I was like 12.
I thought he was funny to me too, man.
And I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah.
The only time I was really upset with him because I was a big Michael Crabtree fan. I don't know why, but I was a big Michael Crabtree fan. So him putting down my guy like that hurt a little bit, but I came back to appreciating him. So there's that, just a side tangent. But the thing with Richard Sherman for me is that sometimes I feel like when he talks, and this was something I was worried about when I knew that it's going to be tough for the Niners to re-sign him just because of all the other guys they have to sign. Like, he's such a very, very particular person that you want to play it very safe with. I mean, if you notice, even with the way the media talks to him, media throws a lot of softball questions at Richard Sherman because they're scared if they make Richard Sherman angry, Richard Sherman's going to put you in your place right there.
Yes.
Then all people do it, right? Like,
yeah.
Anybody who talks about Richard Sherman, even on national media, is always sucking up to Richard Sherman.
Well, he did it twice. He did it to Skip Bayless on national television. And then apparently he did something to a local guy in Seattle, and I'm going to get your credential taken away, and had to apologize.
Oh, really? And then
Yes.
there was the lady in the Super Bowl with the entire Donald Trump, Robert Kraft, or was it Donald Trump, Robert Kraft? It was something where he it was Robert Kraft, Roger Goodell, something with that he basically just totally eviscerated her. So. So he's scary, and people never ask him tough questions and all of that. And I think that in this case, it was kind of just a case of Richard Sherman's ego a little bit getting in the way, where he looked at the situation and he wants the narrative to be out there like, they're not re-signing me because I can't play. Because he's his own agent, right? So he has to do his own marketing. So he's basically trying to put the narrative out there that it's not because I can't play. I can still play. I'm still a great player. They got Fred Warner and Trent Williams, who everybody would agree are higher priority than Richard.
Cornerstone players.
Right. Yeah. So he looks at it like that. So I think it's just him trying to build his narrative and build his brand so that he can get that third big contract, hopefully.
Right. But how do you think the Niners reacted when they heard that? They were like, ooh, don't you think? Like, hey, Richard, you don't need to say that.
Yeah, but they can't say Richard Sherman.
I know you can't. If you're in business with Richard, you got to be like, all right, Richard, that's Richard being Richard. Okay.
Because the thing is, Richard's going to win the short-term narrative with the entire thing. As long as he's still in the NFL, the narrative is going to be painted positively, because if you wrong Richard Sherman, he's going to make sure of it. And I like him a lot for that. But
he's still got a vendetta against Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll, both of them.
Yeah, he's tricky that way.
Yeah. He's tricky that way. He blocked me. He's got a vendetta against me. I'm going to wake up one day at 45 years old. Richard Sherman's be in my front door like, hey, you think I forgot what you said in that one tweet?